Welcome back. Now, buying a home can seem like an overwhelming and daunting, and I'm not just talking from personal experience. It is awful, but awesome, but awful. All right, the city of Toledo definitely wants to help you with this upcoming home ownership fair, because this afternoon we have Nicole, Reno, and Shrhonda Duhart talking with us about the first steps in buying a home. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So, new homeowner, woman trying to peddle homes.
Yes.
What's going on? Now, as a new homeowner, tell me a little bit about your experience working with them.
It was amazing. It was all hands-on, which was phenomenal, great. Going to the class, it really talks about the steps, becoming a first-time homeowner and all the stuff that you have to do that come along with it, it was good. I was up for the challenge, so it was really good.
Tell me a little bit about this fair. Word on the street is you got something going on over there.
Yes. The city of Toledo is hosting the homeownership fair. It's on June 22nd at Scott High School from 10 to 3. They will have various lending institutions, real estate agents, inspectors. They're going to have 34 vendors with tables of resources for the community to come in and learn how to buy their own home. And then we're also going to have 2 sections of workshops. So the registered individuals are going to be able to participate in workshops as well.
Now, and you both can tell me, what are the benefits of doing this? Because technically, it's already stressful enough. What you going to do, tell me in a sit down, girl, this is hard. What else are you going to tell me about this experience? What do you learn?
I learned a lot of budgeting, crediting, a lot to becoming a first-time home buyer. It is a lot, but if you're up for the challenge, I think it's worth it. It was worth it for me. It was worth it.
There it is. Yeah. You know, Miss Shrhonda is being pretty humble with her story. So,
is she secretive? Tell me more then.
So Shrhonda is someone who came through by way of Section 8 to homeownership.
Yes.
So that is why I wanted to share her story. You know, she had limited resources available to her, and she reached out to LMH, and she was enrolled into their FSS program, and then she came to the Financial Opportunity Center, which is where we have a credit building program. So she was able to take advantage of that. Then her credit score, you know, had gone up. And within a matter of a year and a half, she was owning a home.
Yes.
So, you know, single mom, you know, limited resources, and she did it. So
it was amazing.
Yes.
So if I'm sitting and I'm watching, and maybe, you know, I've got my home, but my daughter, my son, they need a push. Maybe they're scared. Because like we said, it's a challenge.
Yes.
Is there one specific hurdle that you've seen a lot of people not be able to overcome without some assistance? Or is it just this whole process has been overwhelming from time to time?
I think, you know, the whole process is a bit overwhelming. You know, a lot of individuals don't know where to start, you know, when they want to buy a home, and just the knowledge of the process and the steps that they have to go through. And then credit, you know, having bad credit or not even having enough savings for the down payment, you know, or the reserves after they purchase the home, you know, and that's where NeighborWorks Toledo Region comes in. You know, we have a homeownership center and we have a financial opportunity center. So, you know, our financial coaches will walk someone through the entire process of, you know, of not even being interested in buying a home or being really afraid to make that step. You know, we're gonna work with them through the entire process. Shrhonda came to me in 2017, yes. And we're still buddies. So,
yeah. Still buddies.
So, yes. You know, it's a really empowering thing for us where we're at NeighborWorks Toledo Region to see individuals come into the program and then be so successful afterwards.
What was the one thing that surprised you most about home ownership, you'd say? Or things, because it's a multitude, if you will.
Just being able to own my own home. That was amazing. That was the biggest surprise. But now I'm back again. Yes. Like I said, I've been part of the family ever since, but now I'm looking to get a bigger home.
All right then. So then, is this just for first-time homeowner? Because this is now second home technically for Ms. Shrhonda. So yes. Can we still apply in that sense, or still be a part of the program?
Yes. So, well, the first-time homeownership fair is for anyone that is interested, you know, and just learning about the process, or maybe even just connecting with different lending institutions, you know, and different experts in that field. So, no, you know, we also do foreclosure prevention. You know, we do post-purchase counseling. So even if you need a freshener on, you know, hey, can you just go over my budget and my savings plan with me again to make sure I'm set after I purchase? We also do that.
Any advice you would give to folks who are just not quite sure?
Just take the leap of faith.
Any advice from you? Because again, you're selling it. This is it. America's listening. Anything else you want to make sure that we mention? Because this is a big step. Sometimes it can be hard, but it's definitely, as we can all say, it's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're building wealth. You're building wealth for your family. And you know, it can be a part of your legacy.
All right, and then when it comes to the fair, it's a very big important thing, and it's happening
Yes.
when?
June 22nd at Scott High School. You can register on the City of Toledo's website.
You see the information, write it down, tell a friend. Don't tell other friends. No, don't keep it a secret. Share this information.